guys, and welcome to another Mad Chili video. Today, we're here. It is a new week on iRacing. What is it now? Week 7, I think, of Season 4. And we're here at the Charlotte Legends Oval. And we're going to be driving this Legends car. And as you can, I have been able to get a setup from VRS. However, it is from last year, because they're the ones that they give out free. Ones that are old. All the others you have to pay for, obviously. So it's the newest free one that they offer. So
your quickest overall.
Sadly, at the moment, I'm not the quickest at the Legends Oval. I still need to tweak a bit of my setups, and also try and get the braking lines right. Maybe I might turn on the driving line actually to just see what to do. Because this is, to be honest,
17.6.
I think the first time I've ever been to this particular thing. So let's have a little look at the driving line then, and then from that maybe I'll be able to tell what it is I'm actually supposed to do. Because, well, yeah, it's quite a difficult track, this actually. So yeah, this thing doesn't have the turn in that it says it should there. So you come in off the power brake and then round the corner. To be honest, this driving line is not helpful whatsoever. I think I need to tune my gear ratios. That's what it is. My gear ratios are definitely too... they're definitely wrong. So if I have a look and tune them... Let's try 2.93. I'm not sure which way round is the correct way round, but we'll have a little look. Because it's definitely the gear ratios. Basically, I'm in... I want to stay in third gear, if it's possible. Third gear is what I want. So this is second gear, so I've gone too far the other way. Because now I'm maxing out second gear, so I've gone too far the other way, I think. Although saying that, second gear is actually okay. No, I'm maxing it out. I don't want to be maxing it out. So,
good lap. That's your quickest today.
So that was only one click, I believe. So it's not that then. We want the other way, which means that we can stay in third gear for longer. I guess we'll have to test it out in qualifying. Now in qualifying we can do multiple goes out, although not totally, so we'll have a look at what we can do. I'm not the quickest, as you can see there. I'm basically the slowest of anybody who set a competent lap time, so I'm not going to be doing well, trust me on that. So let's have a look at how these will fare.
2 laps to get the job done.
Alright, that's wrong as well. I can tell that's wrong already. That's way too short. Okay, what about in the middle then? So 3.73. Let's try that. And then, you know, obviously, this is the thing with open setup. It is all about tweaking. This setup is, as I said, a year old, so it's not going to be as perfect as one that was made, well, specifically now. It's not going to be as perfect. There we go. The idea is you want to just be reaching the rev limiter as you get to the corner. That's what iRacing recommends. So I'll see what we can do. We are hitting the rev limiter maybe a bit too early, so I think I'll go one more click down. Yeah, that's terrible. That's not helping us at all.
Fastest lap for Blewett.
But we have been able to, well, set a decent lap. We did a 17.0.
P3.
Oh, I had one more lap to do. I didn't really. I thought I'd already done
lap time
3.
16.6.
Yeah, so I'm a bit off the pace. That's 17.0. Again, I can probably fix that a little bit by, well...
Please, Morgan.
Right, if I go off this, I should be able to go. I'm allowed to qualify again, not to set a lap, because I've already set my laps, but there you go, 3.58, that's probably the sweet spot. Also, if I want to go qualifying fuel, that's probably something that maybe needs a bit tweaking. Normally 1.1 gallons is enough in this thing. And, well, let's have a little look. I think we'll adjust the toe in a little bit more, and we'll see about that. We'll see what we can do. I like to put down the tyre pressures as well. Helps kind of the load in the corners, so we'll try that. Let's just go out and do this. We haven't got another qualifying lap left. I just want to test out my setup, so let's have a little see of what we're capable of here. I think this is better. Car can corner a bit better. Maybe the tyre pressures are not a bit of a mistake, I don't know. We're going a bit wide there, that wasn't good. Although we're not reaching the thing anymore. the rev limiter. So that's good. And then, so just keep going round. And you can see, really, it's not helping us, is it? Look, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it now. I'm going to be quite slow in the race, so just keep that in mind. No, it hasn't got enough turning. Alright, well I think the revs, we have hit the sweet spot. But the tyre pressures, I think, can go back to being what they were before. If anything, optimum. Because lower pressure equals better grip at lower loads. And unlike the other Legends tracks that have quite high loads on the tyres, this one doesn't. So we'll readjust that. We want, yeah, lower pressure. So we want a lower pressure on both, and we'll see how that works out. So we'll see what happens with that. Because remember, yeah, unlike the other ovals, this is definitely a very low load of a track. Spring rate, does it really matter? No, not really. Softer springs, mechanical grip is better.
In the field here.
Alright, so we'll soften the springs 1 notch. There we go. We'll see how that goes in the race. We'll see how that goes. If we're a total flop, then we're a total flop. The driving line was not helping, so we can just turn that off. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You can see there, we're actually 5th on the grid, so not too bad. Only 30 seconds away from being on the grid now, so I won't bother pausing the game. But you can see there, actually, we're not the slowest, so
either it's him or his son.
We're alright.
I actually get that a lot, you know. It's like the 2nd time this week.
That's the end of the session. P5.
There we go. Okay, P5.
Felt the same, but
we've qualified.
Too easy in it.
Go on the grid. We should have enough fuel, right? I'm hoping we have enough fuel. Yeah. 1.1 gallons is normally enough,
and
so...
races, they also tell his name how yours is.
Of course, there isn't really any pits in this particular series, in this particular racetrack. Right, 2 laps to green. We'll see what we can do. And as you can see, yeah, 5th place on the grid, not bad out of 8 people.
But yeah,
sure, we're probably going to have some carnage here, so that's good.
How old is son?
Oh, I believe like 8. I'm not sure.
Revving the engine a little bit. Anyway, right, we've only got a minute left. I don't know how long it takes 8 people to spawn into a game. It seems as if, yeah, 8th place is holding us up. There you go. So yeah, 8th place hasn't spawned in for some reason. So we're just waiting on them.
I feel like they should change the name of this track to like Survival Legend or something.
Yeah, that would be a lot better.
Oh, there we go, 8th place is now spawned in, there we go.
30 Celsius,
Starting.
40 laps.
Okay guys, whoa!
What the fuck?
What?
Follow car number
I don't know what
2,
that was
the inside
about.
column.
That person. Welcome to iRacing, everybody. Yeah.
I guess 7 car can
What? Wait, is that guy? That person's driving through the safety car. All right, I'm staying away from that person. Then who is that? Is that 8th place? No, it isn't. I don't know who that is. It's just gone soaring to the front of the field. Number 7 car is that did that? I don't know. It was a red car.
Posted 7 would have been DQ'd like black flag.
Yeah, it's number 7. What are they doing?
Yeah.
But, okay, I think we're all back. I think we're back to order now. I don't know what happened there. I honestly have no clue. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore all of that craziness that just happened. Right, so warm my tyres a little bit. I'm probably going to totally fail here, but we'll see what we can do with this setup.
Get ready. Floor it. Green, green, green.
Away we go. I followed the leader perfectly there, so that was good. Oh. Gotta be careful of that person there. Almost got in their way. Oh, gotta remember as well, the legends are very, very hard to control on a first lap. They are very, very sideways. So, gotta keep that in mind.
He's still there.
Until the tyres heat up, these things are undrivable.
Still there.
Out of a corner, you gotta be much more careful than you are
Still there.
normally. But yeah, we're just hitting the limiter, so that's perfect. We're doing this perfectly. We're actually battling for 4th place here.
Leader has just done a 16.2.
He's still there. Clear up high.
P4.
Oh, that guy's just gone past. Oh well. Whoa!
There on the inside. Carlo.
He just swerved in front of me.
Right.
What was that? He just swerved in front of me. Well, there we go. That's that. I'm pretty sure that was his fault, although I can't tell.
16.2.
The car's a bit damaged now, so I guess that's that, isn't it? This car is very, very slidey all of a sudden. Maybe it's the setup tweaks I made, but in practice, this car was glued to the floor, and now it's extremely slidey. That's why I hit that guy, or maybe he hit me, I don't know. But this thing is so slidey. Well, I think maybe that's damage, I don't know, but something has made this car extremely more slidey than it was before. Well, someone spun out in the middle, so that's a free position. I got an off track there, because right, this car is undrivable.
Stewards have warned us about track limits.
What is going on?
Clear.
This car is just so slidey all of a sudden. Alright, well this might be a bit of a boring race as well. I'll probably lose a bit of iRating to be honest, safety rating as well.
Up in front is now
Because 5x is quite a bit. Oh, this car is just so slidey. I mean, it must be the damage, it must be. Hopefully other people hit problems. I'm starting, I think the heat is starting to come into the tyres now, because the car is feeling a bit better. I don't think I warmed them quite enough maybe on the formation lap. Well, never mind, I say that, and then it tries to kill me again. So,
Still there.
you know.
Last lap time was at 17.4.
They're outside.
Oh, this car's undrivable, right. Well, yeah, this car is literally undrivable, so I don't really understand. Well, the guy that was in 8th has now disconnected, so I'm last. Whoa.
Fastest lap for Blewett.
This car, what's going on? It must be the damage, right? Surely it's the damage, the reason this car is suddenly so slidey. You saw in practice I was not having a problem controlling this car. But now, I need to be very gentle. I've lost a lot of pace actually. Well, that was 17.4, so I'm a bit slower than I was in qualifying. Well, it must be damage this then. Oh, someone's in the pits. 5th place guy's in the pits. Well, there we go. We're up to 6th place then, that's good. So we're actually gained 2 positions. So I'll gain iRating probably if I finish 5th or above. Maybe even 4th. Well, 4th or above would be ideal. Whoa! Seriously, what is going on? Right, this guy ahead is on the same lap as me, so he must be going very slowly. Because he wasn't the guy that I crashed with, I don't believe, or maybe he was. Right, there you go, just being super gentle on the... Whoa, that was the most gentle I've been so far on that throttle pedal, and still... Right, we're just going to let the leaders go here. I mean, yeah, this is not successful, is it, this race?
Inside's clear.
Let's be honest, it's not a particularly successful race.
You have a 5 incidents.
As long as I can keep it at 5 incidence points, I think I'll be okay. If I'm just very gentle on the throttle, the car's okay, but that's slower. So it must be the damage, or as I said, the setup tweaks that I made maybe weren't so good, because obviously I didn't have time to test them. So it could potentially be that. Right, we'll let the leader go here.
Inside's clear.
We're being nice, we'll let everyone go. I said, you know, of all the Legends tracks, the Charlotte Legends Oval is my least favourite, because it's so... Unlike the other Legends tracks, the corners, because you do realise, looking at this is basically glorified pit road. This is basically the circle that leads around pit road, it's not really a track. Also, that guy just spammed somebody out. So that number 7 car is a bit...
Yeah, I'll look for that as well.
Doesn't know what he's doing. So...
You've just done a 17.5.
Although saying that, either we're getting quicker or he's getting slower, because we started to catch up. Maybe I'm learning the track, I don't know.
Finally get one race, I don't get no points. Dumbass like that, man.
The setup on the gears is perfect. It's just the
front is now
yeah, we're catching up. Oh my god, I did 17.3 look, so my lap times are starting to come up. They're still not good, but they're coming up. And maybe if I didn't have a damaged car, I'd be doing a bit better now. I don't know. So this guy, I think, you know, my car, either he slid in front of me. To be fair, I thought it might have been my fault. Whoa!
Clear on the inside. Car
What?
inside. Keep high. Clear
Okay, so suddenly I have 9 incident points now. Yeah, he was the same guy that crashed in. Since he jumped the start, and he crashed into a lap car.
Got one inside.
I think it maybe isn't me that it was at fault. Although the 9 incident points isn't the best, that's gonna hurt my safety rating a little bit. Because that guy was going so slowly through the corners, I was gaining time. I gained a bit too much time. Because suddenly, I don't think I'm going quicker, I think he's just going slower. I don't know why. Maybe it's from the damage when he hit that the car that was lapping him. I don't know.
Half distance.
I said really, can't really... I'm not very good at this, you can probably already tell. But I'm not doing great in this Legends field. I'm better at road racing, and I'm better... I don't know, when it comes to oval racing, setup is so important, and I know nothing about setup, so that's kind of... it makes it a bit worse again. I mean, 9 incident points is not the best. This car is undrivable, though. It is honestly undrivable. I don't know if there's a bit of iRacing, but I'm number 4, so finishing 5th is okay. I'd like to get 4th, but unless someone else has a problem, I'm not going to get 4th. I'm just having to be very gentle with the car. I'm like on the throttle pedal, I'm being so gentle, it's insane.
P5, you pull
Right, I hope number 7 car doesn't think that was all my fault and tries to crash into me, because that won't be very good for safety rating or anything. So hopefully he realises it was an accident. This is what I mean, that he's so slow. I'm actually slow. Like, and I'm actually catching up to him a lot.
Line, you got one.
This guy is just slow. That's why I didn't expect.
Inside.
Oh, the leaders are coming through, so I'm just going to chill out. I'm just going to sit to the side. I don't want any trouble.
Coming up on your...
Whoa! Yeah, he was cross at me, wasn't he?
Right side. Outside line.
I think that guy was cross at me somehow. I'm pretty sure, because that's not on. I was mapping him, and he just turned into me. Well, this race has been a disaster for safety rating, hasn't it? Absolute disaster. Strangely, the car feels better now I've had more damage, though. I don't understand how quite that works, but the car, maybe it's like unbent something, because suddenly this car feels a bit quicker. It doesn't feel quite as loose. Coming out the corners, it doesn't feel like it just wants to kill me, which is strange. But the damage has helped me.
17.5.
But yeah, I don't know whether the number 7, I was at fault for the number 7 car, whether it was him, I don't really know.
Clear inside.
The thing is, I'm quite a nice driver, so it's kind of like, well, when people crash into me, generally it's not my fault. Like, because I'm the sort of person who just lets lap cars go. Like, if I see someone that's lapping me, I'm just quite nice with it, I just get out of their way, you know? I'm not the sort to just cause a crash. So, I don't know. See, I mean, that number 7 car is clearly quite aggressive, because in the same race, he crashed into a lap car, jumped the start, crashed into this pace car.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
And then managed, yeah, and then obviously, I'm pretty sure that was retaliation, that second incident, to be honest. This race is going to be terrible for my safety rating, but luckily, safety rating in ovals doesn't matter for me, because the choice of Class D oval stuff is so bad in iRacing that I'm not really fussed about oval. I just do oval because it's fun. I don't really mind about getting above Class D. It's the road racing that I'm doing to get a high I rating and a high safety rating in. So I just do the oval racing, partially a bit of fun for videos. I mean, this race has actually been alright. We're coming up to the end now. I think I'm a couple of laps down, so I probably haven't got too long to go. Although we have definitely got quicker, because we were being lapped loads at the start, and we're being lapped a bit less now. So, right, we're going to let these guys both go here.
Coming up on the inside. Clear on the inside.
I'm just going to be nice, really. I'm not bothered about... I don't want to cause any crashes. You know, I don't want to cause any problems for other people. Because these people are actually racing well. They haven't really crashed into anybody. Unlike that guy. But weirdly, since the crash, the car has been a lot more stuck to the ground. It hasn't been so...
2 laps remaining.
So, here we go, I just did a 17.2, look, that's probably my quickest all race, so... Whatever damage I sort of got, I think with that second bit of contact, I seem to have almost fixed the damage. Don't ask me how that's possible. Anyway, last lap, this is going to be a disaster for safety rating, but my rating should stay about the same.
One more
Because I
lap
finished
to go.
5th.
That was a 17.4.
Out of 8, and I'm the middle driver, I'm number 4 on iRating, so I should stay roughly the same. I might lose a teeny bit, but there we go, across the line. Yeah, it wasn't the best of races,
Fine.
was it?
That's
But
it. We're done.
there we go. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video. Head back to the menu now, let's see how badly we did. Because I don't think there's any other word for it, to be honest. Sadly, I know very little about about this. Anything going to spring up? Where are the results? I'm waiting for the results. Hello, results. Oh, there they are. Okay, our rating basically stayed the same. We lost a ton of safety rating. That guy actually got disqualified in the end. So there you go. It's clearly not me, and his safety rating's very low. So that's why there were some issues there. I was way off the pace. I probably won't be doing this Legends at Charlotte again. Because, well, I already knew before starting it that I'm pretty terrible at the Charlotte Legends Oval. It's a very different shape to literally any of the other ovals that this series does. It's a very short track, and it's a bit odd. It's not really a proper oval, as I say. It's basically just a makeshift bit out of pit lane Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's not great. But there you go. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and I'll hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!